Someone spotted a pit bull peeking out of a broken window in an abandoned street. Lewis' school. The dog seemed calm but didn't know how to get out of the building. So, the kind strangers called Lewis to notify them of the stranded dog. Since the rescue specializes in saving animals from difficult pasts, they didn't hesitate to help out a dog in need. However, getting into an abandoned school is no easy task. It was covered in boarded-up doors and cracked windows. Rescuers had to find a way to get into the school and then figure out where the dog was hiding. It was quite the adventure, but it was well worth it in the end. The scared pit bull stood in the second-floor window, looking down at the people below him. The school's doors were barred shut, and the open windows on the first floor led to a 20-foot drop. So, rescuers used a ladder to find a way in on the upper floor. Donna Lockman, the photographer and chief rescuer of the organization, climbed into a second-story window. Inside, the school still had posters, supplies, and books lying around, giving it an eerie feel. It seems like everyone who left for the summer one year hadn't realized it would be abandoned after. Lockman wandered down the halls, whistling for the dog. As she walked up a flight of stairs, she could hear the clicking of a dog's nails nearby. Then, a sweet pit bull poked his head around the corner to look at her. When he realized that the humans were friendly, he warmed up to them and started wagging his tail. They nicknamed him Teacher's Pet. Teacher's Pet was actually called in by a couple of ladies who lived in the area, said Natalie Thompson, the director of marketing. They had heard howling from the school, so they called us. There were actually 2 dogs in the building when we arrived, but Teacher's Pet was the only one who appeared to be trapped. The only way to get the pit bull out of the school was to carry him out the window and down the ladder. At first, he was terrified and resisted a bit, but his rescuers were patient and helped gain his trust. They carefully lowered him out of the window and down the ladder. Once he was in the car with the staff members, he couldn't stop wagging his tail and showering them with kisses. Rescuers believed that the poor pup had been in the school for a while. He was extremely underweight, and there had been lots of feces scattered throughout the building. When they brought him back to the rescue, volunteers lined up to welcome him. He quickly embraced all the love and attention. It had likely been a while since he received that kind of care and support. It didn't take long for the former stray to find the perfect forever family. They named him Ollie, and he seems to be smiling in all his pictures with them. He has been waiting a while to receive the love he truly deserves.